What if I told you that $1, one single, sad, lonely dollar could turn into over a million without you lifting a single finger? No hustle, no side gig, no just invest in crypto, bro. Just time and math. Beautiful, boring, life-changing math that your school somehow forgot to teach you between those very important lessons on how to dissect a frog. This is compounding interest, and in the next 30 minutes, it will either completely rewire your brain or you'll close this tab and go watch cat videos, which, honestly, is also a valid financial strategy compared to what most people are doing. Before we continue, if you were the type of person who watches a full financial video and then says, "I'll subscribe at the end," we need to talk about delayed gratification, which, ironically, is exactly what this video is about. Hit subscribe, hit the bell, tell the algorithm you're serious about your money this time. Unlike that gym membership you bought in January. That's still running, by the way, silently, every month, compounding your regret. All right, class is in session. Welcome to the financial concept that has been building wealth for centuries and that 94% of people completely ignore because it doesn't make you rich this weekend. Here's exactly what you're going to walk away with after this video. And I say walk away loosely. You'll probably be sitting in that same chair in that same position having not moved for 30 minutes, which is fine. Compounding doesn't require cardio. Why starting at 22 versus starting at 32 is literally the difference between retiring and working until your knees give out. The rule of 72, a mental math trick so simple it will make you angry at every finance class you ever took. The 3 silent killers of your compound growth. And no, one of them is not avocado toast. Well, not entirely. A dead simple 1-week challenge that takes under 10 minutes a day and could change your financial trajectory permanently. No jargon, no judgment, just math, stickmen, and the kind of honesty your financial advisor charges $300 an hour to avoid. Here is the problem, and I'm going to say it with love, with warmth, and with the full understanding that this might sting a little. Most people will never benefit from compounding interest. Not because they can't, not because it's complicated, not because the system is rigged, well, it is, but that's beside the point. It's because they wait. They wait until they have enough money to invest. They wait until they understand it better. They wait until January. They wait until after the holidays. They wait until they'd paid off this one thing, then that one thing, then that new thing they bought while waiting. And here's the savage, unfiltered, mathematically brutal truth about waiting. Every single year you delay investing is not just 1 year lost. It is a decade of growth erased from your future. The person who starts at 22 invests more total money over their lifetime and walks away with 5 times the result of someone who started at 42. Same $200, same 8% return, completely different life. The only variable? Time, which you currently have, right now, today, this moment, while you are sitting there watching a stickman explain your future. And before you say, "But I don't have $200 a month," we are going to address that because I know, you've got $14.99 going to a streaming service you opened for one show in 2022 and haven't touched since. We'll talk. Okay, here's the beautiful part. Here's the part that made Einstein allegedly lose his mind, or at least inspired someone to put words in his mouth on the internet. Compounding interest means your interest earns interest. That's it. That's the whole secret. That's the thing hedge fund managers don't tattoo on their foreheads because they'd prefer you figure it out at 52. Human version, snowball, hill, time. You start with a small snowball, your initial investment. You push it down a hill, that's your interest rate working, and time is the length of the hill. The longer the hill, the bigger the snowball gets exponentially. This is why rich people seem to get richer while doing nothing. It's not magic, it's not luck, it's not generational wealth, well, sometimes it is, but mostly it's just this, the snowball, the hill, the time they started earlier than you. Now, the rule of 72. This is the mental math shortcut that takes 2 seconds and tells you exactly how long it takes to double your money. Formula: divide 72 by your interest rate. That's it. That is the entire rule. So if you're getting an 8% average return, which is roughly the historical average of the S&P 500, don't at me, your money doubles every 9 years. Start at 22 with $10,000, by 31 you have 20,000, by 40 you have 40,000, by 49 80,000, by 58 160,000. From that original $10,000 you put in and then forgot about. And that is why compounding is called the eighth wonder of the world, because the most powerful thing you can do is start early and then get out of your own way, which, if you have ever panic sold during a market dip, you know is considerably harder than it sounds. So now you understand the mechanics. You understand why time is the variable that matters most. You understand the rule of 72. You could, right now, explain compounding interest to someone at the dinner party and sound extremely impressive while eating bruschetta. And yet, statistically, most people watching this video right now will not start investing this week. Some will say they need to research more. Some will say they'll start next month. Some will spend the next 45 minutes watching 3 more YouTube videos about investing instead of actually investing. This is what we call the trap, and in the next section, we're going to walk through every single mental trap, bad habit, and completely rational-sounding excuse that is quietly costing you years of compounded growth while you feel productive researching. Strap in. Welcome to the part of the video where we stop being theoretical and start being uncomfortably specific. These are the advanced traps, the silent, completely avoidable, deeply human mistakes that eat your compounding returns alive while you sit there feeling like you're being responsible. You are not being responsible, you are being comfortable. There is a difference. This is the most popular trap in human financial history. I'll start investing when I have more money. Beautiful, logical, completely backwards. You don't wait until you're fit to start going to the gym, you go to the gym so that you become fit. Investing works exactly the same way. You don't wait for the money, you let the money grow into more money. Starting with $50 a month is not embarrassing. Starting with $50 at 22 and letting it compound for 40 years is called a retirement plan. The correct minimum amount to start investing is whatever you currently have that is not paying rent or feeding you. That's it. That's the qualification. You're already admitted. Trap number 2, lifestyle inflation. The phenomenon where every raise you ever receive immediately transforms into a slightly more expensive version of your existing life. You get paid more, you spend more. Net change to your investment account? Absolutely zero. But your coffee is now oat milk. Congratulations. The antidote is simple and brutal. Every time you get a raise, immediately redirect half of it to investments before your lifestyle even notices the money arrived. Your future self will not remember the oat milk. Your future self will remember the portfolio. Trap number 3, panic selling. The art of locking in your losses at the exact worst moment because the graph looked scary and your nervous system was not built for the stock market. Here is the thing about market dips. They are not emergencies, they are sales. When your favorite store puts everything at 30% off, you do not run out of the store screaming. You buy more things you don't need. Apply that same unhinged energy to your investment portfolio during a dip, and you will be significantly wealthier for it. A 1% annual management fee sounds like nothing. Over 30 years on a $100,000 portfolio, it can cost you over $90,000 in lost compounding growth. Fees are the termites of compounding. You don't see them working, you just wake up one day and the house is significantly smaller than you remembered. Low-cost index funds exist. Use them. Your financial advisor's boat payments are not your responsibility. All right, we've roasted your habits, exposed the traps, and hopefully created enough low-grade financial anxiety to be productive rather than paralyzing. Now we build. Here is your 1-week compounding kickstart challenge. 7 days, 7 actions under 10 minutes each. No excuses that I will accept. Day 1, find your number. Open your banking app, yes, right now, while watching this, I'll wait, and calculate the smallest amount you could invest monthly without genuinely impacting your survival. Not comfort, survival. We are not monks, but we're also not investing with grocery money. Find the number. Write it down. Day 2. Open an investment account, a brokerage account, an index fund account, a retirement account. Pick one. Not all of them, one. The research spiral starts here and ends with you watching unboxing videos at 2 a.m. having invested nothing. One account, one day, done. Day 3. Automate the contribution. Set it up so the money moves automatically on payday, before you see it, before you spend it, before you convince yourself you need it for something. The best investor behavior is the one that requires zero willpower. You cannot spend what you never saw arrive. This is not a trick, this is architecture. Day 4. Apply the rule of 72 to your actual life. Find your current savings account interest rate, which I promise is embarrassingly low, and calculate how long it takes to double your money there. Spoiler, it's somewhere between a long time and you'll be dead. Day 5. The subscription audit. Go through every recurring charge on your account, cancel anything you have not used in 30 days, and redirect that exact amount to your investment account. We are not cutting joy, we are cutting forgotten joy. There is a difference between a subscription you love and a subscription you have not opened since the Obama administration. Day 6. Build your compounding projection. Use any free compound interest calculator online, there are dozens, and plug in your number from day 1. Watch what happens over 10, 20, 30 years. Print it, screenshot it, make it your phone wallpaper. Put it somewhere you see it when you are about to make a stupid purchase. Day 7. Share this video with one person who needs it. Not because I need the views, well, the algorithm does appreciate it enormously, but because compounding knowledge works exactly like compounding interest. Every person who learns this earlier builds a better future, and one of them might buy you dinner in 30 years with their compound returns. Invest in your social network. Literally. Here is the truth that doesn't make for a great thumbnail, but is the most important thing I can tell you. Compounding interest is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is a get-rich-slowly and then suddenly scheme. And the suddenly part only happens if you start before you feel ready. You will never feel ready. Ready is a myth your brain invented to protect you from doing scary things like opening a brokerage account. The people who will be financially free at 55 are not smarter than you. They are not more disciplined than you. They did not have some secret information you don't have. They just started, earlier than felt comfortable, with less than felt significant, and then they left it alone. That is the entire strategy. Start, automate, don't touch it, repeat. That's it. 30 minutes. Compounding interest, demystified, roasted, and delivered via stickman because apparently that's what it takes for people to pay attention to their finances, and I respect the process. If this video helped you, smash the like button. Not tap it politely, smash it like you're canceling that meditation app subscription. Subscribe if you want more financial concepts explained with the exact level of sarcasm they deserve. And drop a comment below. What age are you starting from? No judgment, except mild judgment. Affectionate mild judgment. The kind that motivates. Go start, right now, before the next video autoplays. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. The third best time does not exist because you've already read this checklist twice without doing anything.